You guys gotta learn about it. No, this come here, you guys arrogant style. They just think about it.
Thank you, Uncle Earl.
It was a heated public meeting in Naalehu on Saturday as hunters from across the island converged on a meeting at the community center about a plan to manage the 61,641-acre Ka'u Forest Reserve. At issue is the construction of a 12,000-acre fenced area described in the draft environmental assessment that lays out a management plan in order to remove ungulates and protect the native forest. Hunters see it as another attempt by the Department of Land and Natural Resources to limit access to the forest.
They tell us to act civil. They bring law enforcement officers to our meetings. Like this is Egypt or Syria. You're pushing us to the point of no return through two things: controlling water and controlling our food and the ability for us to feed ourselves. You don't come to the District of Ka'u, like I learned, and tell us what to do, ever.
Who sits on what committee to say what areas should be fenced off? Is it traditional people? Is it hunters? Is it gatherers? Or is it just about science? You know, science has been the biggest problem in Hawaii. Since the haole came here, we lost over 400 species that will never ever come back. They get the worst track record. And if we never learn from the history on how bad it's been, then something's really wrong with us.
And others consider it an outright assault on their culture.
This land will never ever be used by our children, our grandchildren, our children of the future for hunting ever again. It's going to be gone forever. It's one big area. It's more than 1/6 of our forest they like take.
You guys will destroy the forest by making all these roads. And you know, you're the biggest problem. It's not the hunters, it's not the animals, it's development. And DLNR pushes development all over this island.
By doing this, they're all in violations of Article 12, Section 7 of the State of Hawaii Constitution. This draft plan here is just going to be another restructure. The public is going to get taken away their land as they've done in the past, and they have more land than they ever need to use or keep from us. Why are we going to give them any more?
They want you and I to kill everything so they get control of the mountain, control of the ocean, stop us from our food, people. They're going to cut our line of food. Believe me, it's going to happen. And this is coming. It's coming soon, and it's coming. Wake up, Hawaii, wake up. Stop these people, stop this land grabbing, stop the money.
Part of the plan is to reintroduce the alala, or Hawaiian crow, which is no longer found in the wild, to the forest.
And for one bird that they never even can find one place yet for where he's going to survive. If he was going to survive in the past, he would have still be here. So why are you going to put him back up there, one place where they could survive before? Ain't going to resolve nothing. It's just going right back in one circle. We can't just give up 1/6 of our forest and it's gone forever. And then this bird not going to even exist later on in 10 years, and it's already gone. We lose everything. The bird is gone, the pigs is gone, our rights to hunt up there is gone.
12,000 acres out of 61,641 acres to ask you guys to fence for protection of the watershed, to re-release the Hawaiian crow, is really not much to ask.
Nohea Ka'ava, an outreach specialist with the Division of Forestry and Wildlife, told the audience that it is an important endeavor.
A lot of the people from Ka'u, especially the Kaholoa'a ohana, the alala is their aumakua, and to not have them out in nature, it's really sad. Kaholoa'a, for the alala, they would holo on the a'a. That's the way they would disguise themselves from predators above. And people from Ka'u honor the alala as their aumakua. And it's like us having the owl, for those of you who have the pueo. If they were endangered and they were, in captivity and they wanted to be re-released, that's the connection this family, the Kaholoa'a, hold with this alala.
Planners detailed the involvement of local kupuna in the initial stages of crafting the plan.
We were able to meet with a lot of kupuna, Tutu Pele, Uncle Peewee Bright Up. We met with Auntie Susan Pua, Auntie Mabel Kaipo, and we also went to them and said, is there any other kupunas in the community that we should talk to?
But the hunters were not impressed by the consultation process.
The kupunas don't hunt already. They don't use the forest. We don't talk to the people that use it, the generation that use the forest. The today's hunter is not just one hunter. He's a gatherer. He got to go get medicine for the kupunas, not just for subsistence. So he's an educator. He teaches the next generation. This hunter is not just one hunter. He's a multi-purpose person that is very important to today's times, especially in economics. Now, you cannot tell me that you come in Ka'u and you go and entertain a few Hawaiian people that give you the green light to go do this. This is public lands. From the Hawaiian who live in Kauai owns a piece of this property. So you should go to every island and have hearings about these kind of programs. Don't just go down in a corner pocket and play your goody stuff. That's what resorts do. That's what developers do. You state guys acting just like them, and yet I pay you. I pay you my hard work money to pay your paychecks, and you guys go out and give all green lights to the science and never to subsistence living, never to traditional and gathering rights of Native people. These rights came with these lands. You cannot ignore those rights and that purpose of how we use the lands. And it's important that our children get to practice the same things that we do. Who else will perpetuate our culture? The science. They're ruining our culture. Thank you.
The draft EA will be available for review and comment until June 22nd.